Gott, wie viele Gespräche sind das noch?
Where is it? Oh, hello there, Ignaz.
Yes, hello, Hilda. What's the matter?
Oh, it's just that I'm looking for a book. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I think it might be on one of the high shelves. Could you give me a hand?
I'm really sorry, but actually...
Hmm?
Some people got hurt while training in magic. I'm rushing to grab some medical supplies.
Whoa, that sounds serious. Don't let me stop you in that case.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Der flitzt da das davon.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what was the book you were looking for?
Is everyone okay?
Yes, it turned out to just be some scrapes and bruises. Oh, is that the book?
Yes, I went and grabbed a ladder. That made the book much easier to find.
Ah, huh. You could have just asked someone else for their help.
Well, you said people were hurt, so I just figured everyone had more important things to do.
Lorenz ist sympathisch. Hilda macht Sachen alleine. Was ist heute nur los?
Honestly, I don't love heights. It was a bit scary up there, but here we are. I managed.
I see. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
Why are you apologizing, silly? Surely first aid is more important.
I thought you might wait for me to come back, that's all.
Oh, but giving first aid, that's not an easy job. I figured you'd be worn out. The last thing I want is to push you too hard.
That's thoughtful of you, Hilda. Thanks for watching out for me.
Oh, don't mention it. Do my cleaning again and we'll call it even. You did such a lovely job last time. The floor was practically sparkling. I swear the air even tasted cleaner.
I'm glad you liked it. You're really good at giving compliments, you know that? I suppose that's why everyone's so eager to help you with things.
Exactly. By heaping praise on people, they're more eager to help me in the future. Oh, but that's not what's happening here. I was really, truly impressed by your cleaning skills.
Natürlich.
I wish I had everything figured out like you.
Ignaz und Flame sind auch schnell so gekommen.
Nothing here.
What are you doing?
Oh, Flane! I've just been researching the exploits of Saint Sethlene.
And why is it you're doing that precisely?
Well, painting is a hobby of mine, and I thought I might like to capture her likeness.
Well, how lovely. But how is researching her exploits necessary for painting?
If I wanted to use a statue of Saint Sethlene for my reference, it wouldn't be necessary. But that's not what I want. I wish to paint Saint Sethlene herself, looking exactly as she did when she was alive. And if I don't know anything about who she was on the inside, the image won't be true to life. So I wanted to find some hints about who she was, and that's why I've been researching her deeds.
Ah, so you were hoping to find out what type of girl she was.
Girl? Interesting way of putting it, but yes, more or less.
I see. Yes, it is all quite clear to me now.
Was ist da so witzig, Flame?
What's happening?
Okay then, allow me to share with you what I know of Sethlene's deeds. Long ago, in a world ravaged by war, Sethlene led a secluded life with her father, Kihol. One day, they met Saint Zeros, who was grieved by the chaos and destruction of war. And so, the three decided to join forces.
Huh? But I thought the saints gathered following a revelation from the goddess.
At the Battle of Teal'c, they fought against the 10 elites led by Nemesis, who sought to conquer the whole world. Sethlene tended to her allies on the field of battle, until she exhausted all her strength. Then...
But according to legend, she used her miraculous powers to heal all of the wounded.
Interesting story, is it not? Have you perhaps learned something new about Sethlene?
Okay, jetzt wo ich das höre, habe ich jetzt Vermutung wird stärker. Ich habe jetzt eine andere Vermutung. Ich habe das Gefühl, als wäre Flame selbst die heilige Kathleen. Und ihr Vater, also Setef, ist der heilige Cytos? Oder wie der hieß? Wie war's? Der heilige Kikol. Ich glaube, die beiden Kikol und Seflin sind Flane und Setef. Das ist meine Vermutung gerade.
Having heard all that,
Aber ich habe
I'd
selbst
say
keine
she
Ahnung.
seems incredible.
Incredible? Well, I haven't heard that before. I feel certain you and I will be fast friends. Let us talk again soon.
Wir haben bestimmt bald Freunde. Und dabei Support.
Huh. Who knew Flame was such an expert on Sethlin?
Ein paar Finalsupports für sie. Sehr schön. Ich muss gerade überlegen, ich bin mir immer noch keine Ahnung mit mal schauen. Ich weiß, sie kann mit Für sie habe ich halt keinen S-Support, keinen A-Support. Oder vielleicht packe ich sie mit Cloud zusammen.
Marianne, do you mind if I ask you about something?
Yes?
It's about animal behavior. Among us all, you surely know the most about animals. I've read that in outdoor battles, wild animals can sometimes cause unexpected confusion. What do you think would be the best strategy to... are you listening, Marianne?
I was listening. I just don't think I can really...
For crying out loud! Why do you always have to admit defeat before even giving yourself a chance?
My advice would probably just put everyone in danger. You'd be better off without me.
This is beyond ridiculous. You're impossible. You seem convinced you're some sort of cursed being, destined to bring doom and gloom to anyone you encounter.
Well...
Why do you have such a terrible opinion of yourself? How could you possibly be so dense?
I just...
Just nothing. Now you listen to me for a moment.
Weil du noch gar nichts gesagt hast bisher, Thea.
I can see that you have some deep-seated turmoil you struggle with. I'll have you know I have quite a few issues of my own, perhaps more grave than yours, if you can imagine.
Really?
Yes, but I'm not the only one who has such troubles to contend with. Everyone does. That's why it's so important to maintain a positive outlook and do what we can. Each time we find the light in the dark, we grow, bit by bit. And without growth, what's the point in carrying on?
Lysithea, I envy your confidence and strength.
Don't envy me. Instead, just choose to find the positive, won't you?
Yes. Well, maybe someday.
The time is now! This is your moment!
Oh, okay.
That's more like it. Now to start, why don't you help me out by answering my questions about wild animals?
I'll certainly try my best.
Okay, das ging schnell. Und... Wort mit Leonie, sehr schön.
Hey, I'm about to take out the trash. Got anything you want me to take?
Lorenz, Sylvain, die da drüben. Nehmen Sie mit.
How about these? Just some old study notes of mine.
Wow, that's quite the pile there. You sure it's all fine to throw away?
Of course. It's all safely stored in my brain now. If I concentrate, I can access any of it with ease.
Why am I not surprised? I wish I had even half your power of concentration. Okay, here we go. Ugh, this is pretty heavy. Well, it'll be a good workout. Oh, but you were telling me not to take my training so lightly. Still, can't hurt to get a little exercise in. I'll just take it at a run. See you later. What is it, Lysithea? Was there something in that pile of paper you wanted to hang on to after all?
No, that's not it. There's just something I want to say to you. I'm sorry for saying your way of doing things was inefficient. You've clearly grown plenty strong, doing things as you have.
Ja, sie ist fast so OP wie du. Das muss man dir schon lassen.
Not to mention, multitasking and training in that way surely presents interesting challenges.
Well, sure. But if everyone has their own methods, then your methods aren't wrong either. All you did was share them with me, so there's no need for apologies. Still, it's probably beyond me to imitate your levels of focus and concentration. How do you even manage to throw yourself into only one thing like that?
I haven't much choice. I can't waste even a single moment.
I can understand that. I'm sort of the same way. I hate feeling like I'm not getting enough work done. Anyway, you should just do what works for you. You've got something you want to achieve, right? That's why you feel pressured to study so hard.
Yes.
Da ist deutlich mehr dahinter.
Then focus on what matters to you. Leave the rest to people who have the time for it. And hey, if you need any heavy lifting done, you know where to go. The way I see it, it's all training.
You know, Leonie, you're so kind, so strong.
Whoa, what's with the compliments all of a sudden?
I was just thinking what an incredible partner you'd make. Really, you've got all of the perfect qualities.
Wir sind Heiratsantrag beim B-Support.
What?
I'm not simply saying that. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
You're making me blush. What a strange way to compliment someone.
Ja. Aber die nur... Die sollen auch einen A-Support haben. Goddammit. Für die C+. Wow.
Are you enjoying this lovely day, Dorte? Everyone seems to be in such good spirits.
Marianne, do you have a moment?
Oh, Ferdinand. What do you need?
I have been thinking about what you said.
I didn't mean to upset you. You should just ignore me and...
You misunderstand. It is not that you upset me. Honestly, you mystify me. You are a noble, and yet you do not wish to be one. Is that not so? I did not expect to hear that from the daughter of Margrave Edmund.
But I'm not actually his daughter. He's a distant relative. We share very little of the same blood.
But still, you come from a noble lineage, do you not?
Oh, no. I'm just a minor noble from the countryside.
Minor though it may be, you were born into a noble family, which means you are a noble too.
Kann man es auch sehen?
We did not choose to become nobles. We were born into the nobility.
I understand, but that's why I said I don't care to be responsible. I had no say in the matter.
Marianne,
My parents and I have suffered because of this bloodline and crest.
Fällt dir das wieder im Fettnäpfchen getreten? Ein dickes Fettnäpfchen?
Even so, I am prepared to do what I must, as the daughter of a noble family. But to be told that's still not enough, I just...
I see. I will not pretend to understand, but you should try to calm down a bit. Certainly, things did not turn out the way you had hoped, but the conditions are such that...
The conditions? Those will never change. There's nothing to do but give up. Please just leave. Ignore me.
There will be no convincing you. Very well. I will go.
Okay,
Oh,
bye.
Goddess, why did you curse me with such suffering?
Ja, Ferdinand ist echt so der Meister der Fettnäpfchen. Was noch was Positives? Hilda Time.
Hey, Hilda.
Und hi,
You said you
Rotana.
wanted to talk?
Wie geht's dir?
Whoa. What's with all these expensive necklaces? Why do you have them all laid out like that?
Pretty, right? I'll let you choose whichever you like.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Just choose. I want you to have one.
I'm not gonna accept a gift like that without a reason. Even with a reason, I'd probably decline.
Look how gorgeous they are, though. Wearing beautiful things gives you energy.
Maybe for you.
Yes, for me. Why would it be any different for you?
Because to me, those are just fancy decorations. Take this one, for example. How did you come by it?
This was the first necklace I picked out for myself. It doesn't suit my style nowadays, so I don't often wear it.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. The sentimental value of each one. These necklaces are nice and all, but I don't have any special feelings or memories about any of them. But this charm, it's packed with things I don't want to forget. Captain Gerald's teachings and a lot of memories, too. Even if to you, it's just a dirty hunk of wood.
I do understand. But still, you're not going to be very popular with the boys if you keep wearing that dirty old thing.
Like I care about that.
You can drop the whole stony-faced act. Come on, I'm offering to help you here. I could even make a charm for you as a gift, if you're really hung up on sentimental value.
Make a charm for me? You do that?
Sure, why not? I don't want you to be alone your whole life. Besides, this happens to be a talent of mine. It'll be really, really cute, so you'd better wear it.
Sure. I can't just accept a gift for nothing, though. I'll make one for you, too, if you'll teach me how. And I'll put plenty of feeling into it, so when we exchange them, it will really mean something.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'll gladly teach you how, but make me something cute, okay?
I'll see what I can do.
Ich glaube, Leonie kann nicht besonders cute Sachen machen. Also, viel Glück, Leonie. Ja. Mir geht es eh nicht fortan, aber es freut mich, das zu hören, dass du dich hierauf freust. Ich muss noch was anschauen. Ich muss sogar nachschauen wegen Support. Ich weiß gerade nicht, wie ich die Leute hier gerade verkuppeln soll. Ich glaube nicht, dass der A-Support... Ich soll echt überlegen, wie ich die A-Supports mache, weil Ignaz werde ich auf jeden Fall mit Marian verkuppeln. Schauen, Hilda... Kann ich Hilda mit... Hier kann ich auch mit Ferdi verkuppeln. Das mache ich dann vielleicht sogar. Bei Flame. Flame habe ich nicht so viele Auswahlmöglichkeiten. Wäre interessant. Flame mit Cloud. Muss ich Leon mit Ignas verkuppeln, das will ich auch. Und ich glaube nicht, dass Ali mit irgendjemandem S-Support haben soll. A-Support haben sollte, weil er verheiratet ist. Gott, welchen der denn soll ich mit... Dass sie einen Art Plus Support haben, das interessiert mich jetzt schon. Also vielleicht vergucke ich doch. Schau mal, ich glaube, Flame mache ich echt mit Cloud. Schön am Romantisieren meine Schüler. Das macht jeder Lehrer natürlich. Dann Thea. Bisschen nervig. Ich glaube nicht, dass ich irgendwie Sybil kriege jetzt gerade. Das wäre nämlich meine erste Wahl. weil die beiden irgendwie gut zusammenpassen, finde ich. Vom das Bild. Ich glaube, ich mache dann echt so Thea und... Wen kann ich mit Leo... Einer von den beiden kriegt nichts ab. Ah, ich bin selbst in Kapitel 11, also bist du nur knapp vor mir. Moment, die können A-Support haben? Das ist interessant. Egal, ich mache jetzt mal weiter mit Supports hier. Und mit Ferdi.
Ferdinand, there you are.
Stay back, Hilda. I will no longer entertain your clever little requests. Your wiles will not work this time.
Oh, süß, Ferdi. Du glaubst echt, dass du eine Chance hast gegen Hilda.
You shouldn't yell at a noble maiden. It's a no-no, etiquette-wise. By way of an apology, you may brew me some tea.
I am sorry to have offended you, but delightful as it sounds, I will not be brewing any tea at present. Besides, I taught you how to do it before. You should be able to do it on your own, so why don't you?
Oh Gott, Ferdi, du bist hier schon in der Falle drin.
You did show me how to do it, but I can't do it as well as you.
And why not?
You selected just the right leaves, and you boiled them just right. You even considered the room temperature and humidity. Then you set out just the right pot along with just the right cups. You immediately picked out a design that you knew I would like. When you poured, the temperature, the timing, and the technique were all impeccable.
You seem to know an awful lot about tea for someone who cannot even pour it.
Oh, no, not really. Maybe I picked up a couple things from watching you. Even the sound of the liquid pouring into the cups was like music. Taken as a whole, it was an almost spiritual experience. A symphony for the senses.
Wow, die liegt ja richtig ins Zeug.
I was just making tea in the traditional fashion.
And he's trapped.
Oh, I'm so flustered I'm not getting my point across. I'm trying to say that your tea is like love.
Okay, das heißt ein bisschen dick aufgetragen.
You're devoted to bringing happiness to those who drink it. I could taste that from the first drop.
Well, when serving another, one must put in a little bit of love. But I must say, you surprise me. Not many are so attentive to the finer points of tea. I made quite the impression on you. Perhaps I ought to pour you another cup.
Really? Oh, thank you, Ferdinand.
I shall find us a suitable brew. Wait here a moment.
Oh, Ferdinand. So simple, and yet so kind.
Ah, ich mag die beiden so. Ich glaube, ich werde die beiden verkuppeln. So. Oh, Sylvain.
Hilda, lovely as ever. I swear, when you're around, the sun shines brighter and everything sparkles.
Sylvain, you're looking superb as always.
Thank you. Are you going out today? If you do, then be careful. I'd hate to think you might hurt your foot again.
My foot? Oh, yes. You mean that time you helped me with the books? No need to worry. The foot's fine now. Even better than it was before.
So stark, dass sie jeden Hintern den treten kann.
I noticed, since I'm always looking at cute girls, and you are one of the cuter ones.
Oh, ich glaube, Peter wurde noch nie so sehr beleidigt.
Your foot was better during the battle. You were running all over, just a regular warrior princess. and less than a day after such a terrible injury.
My friends were depending on me, so I just had to fight through the pain.
Oh. So eine gute Seele, unsere Hilda.
Hilda, please don't lie to me. I knew your foot wasn't really hurt, but I returned your books anyway. Take it from a guy who does his fair share of pretending to be someone he's not. And I say this as a friend, you are a terrible liar.
Okay, ist der Wecker klüger als Ferdinand?
And those books you left
Bin
for
überrascht.
so long, teachers and classmates needed those. So stop lying, and maybe stop being quite as selfish too.
You saw right through me. Honestly, I'd completely forgotten that I still had those books. I really was going to return them. Did the librarian say anything to you?
Oh yeah, I got an earful of yelling and accusations meant for you.
Huh? Didn't you just say it was my fault?
Nah, I figured the librarian would feel better if they just let loose. No reason to make them wait for you.
I'm so sorry. You got a tongue lashing that should have been directed at me.
Tell you what, all will be forgiven if you promise 3 things. Stop lying, take responsibility, and fall madly in love with me.
Oh, wow.
Aw, Sylvain, I do love you, you know? I just wouldn't want you for a husband.
Au. Stellt sich diese Welt mal gut an, macht aber das richtig und kriegt eine Abfuhr trotzdem.
What? Why not?
Well, not to offend you, but I can't help but feel that your niceness is somehow shallow. My brother would probably cut you into pieces the moment he saw your face.
Das will ich ja sehen.
Your brother sounds terrifying, actually.
We're losing the thread a bit here. Evidently, you can see through my act, so I'll just be straightforward about taking advantage of you.
Das ist doch mal nett von Hilda.
Well, I'll take what I can get. Just don't go causing trouble for guys who aren't me.
It's a deal. Goodbye for now, Sylvain.
Hey, und nicht mal viele Gespräche fehlen. Ah ja, schon die beiden.
Alois, I was hoping you could tell me some more stories about Captain Gerald.
You'd like to hear about Gerald's adventures? You seem quite taken with these stories, Leonie.
Can't hurt, can it? All our work for the day is done. So remind me, how did you meet him?
Ah, it all feels like ancient history now. You see, the captain was visiting the kingdom of Fargus.
Uh-huh. Go on.
His previous squire had died from a ghastly plague. Then one day, he came upon me and appointed me his new squire.
At that age, you must have had some real talent and courage to stand out as a future knight.
Oh no, it wasn't that. I was just an orphan boy living in the monastery. I was a...
Really? He didn't choose you for your bravery?
Das ist überraschend, Leonie, bestimmt.
What made him choose you then?
My face looked like the dead boys.
What? That's it?
Well, I asked the captain, and that was the only answer he gave me.
Das ist interessant.
Abrasive to the last. That's Captain Gerald for you.
Yes. In those early days, I would sometimes wonder whether he was right in the head.
Du hast gerade ihren Helden beleidigt.
When I saw him on the battlefield, though, those concerns were laid to rest. Anyway, I think I hear your professor has been looking for you. You'd better scrap.
Oh no, you're right. I'd better go. See you around.
Ich mag diese Gespräche.